Hello, happy Prime Month. Let's get gay in here, as if I wasn't already. And now that it's Pride Month, I decided to make an on-topic video. So I decided to talk about an easy topic: how to fix gay representation in media. Simple, right? If you've followed my channel for a while, you know I've done this with race swapping and women, and now it's time to do the LGBT people. As you know, I am part of the B of the LGBT from this video, and I guess some other videos that may have hinted at it. So it's always nice for me to see nice representation in media of the LGBT. You know, it's like, hell yeah. Now that means they don't always get it right, and I have some examples for bad representation. The first one that comes to mind is Overwatch. And no, I'm not shitting on any video game character for any video game dev for adding gay characters just because they want to. That is fine. The problem with Overwatch is it feels like they're doing a diversity checklist. And before you call me a bigot for doing it, they literally have a chart to see how diverse a character is. You know? That to me does not feel like a genuine want of writing a gay character. That feels like a genuine want of money, you know? So Overwatch, as great as all of their characters are, Soldier 76 is my favorite one. It feels more like they're going through a checklist, you know? It's kind of sad. Another game that is similar to that is Valorant, because with Overwatch is better at this, because at least they give you lore. Like, you know, Soldier 76 had a lover that he had to let go of for him to be safe, or he died. I forgot the lore. And Tracer has a girlfriend and all this stuff. Like, there's lore. They're trying to build a story with the characteristics they gave the characters. That is totally valid. On Valorant, what the hell can you tell me about all of the characters? Like, before I started playing Overwatch, I knew that Soldier 76 was gay and his backstory, just through like osmosis. I cannot tell you a single thing of any Valorant character except that the new one was controversial because they were non-binary. That's the only thing I can tell you. And to me, that again feels like they're trying to fill out the diversity checklist. And those are the only examples I have on my head. But I can kind of lead this into the general problem when an LGBT character is written just to say that they have one, you know? It doesn't feel like they want one. It feels like they have to have one to appease the masses. Which, you know, it's not a want of a character. It's the same problem with the race swapping. It's the same problem with any, like, diversity DEI thing. I hate DEI. Because to me, DEI makes creators adhere to a diversity checklist instead of making a cool character and then adding the traits into it, which is the best way to write a character. And now we go to the good examples. Take, for example, Archer. If you ever write a character and the first thing you can think of is their race or their sexual orientation or something like that, you're making it wrong. You're not making your character stand out enough. And in Archer, in that same show, Archer himself is bisexual. But again, you don't think of Archer as the bisexual agent. You think of him as the world's greatest spy, who's also kind of an asshole and selfish. And before you say, come on, there's no proof that Archer is bisexual. I remember he had a threesome with Lana, with the guy with the chocolate. Then he had sex with two ladyboys in Thailand. And you can say, oh, they weren't confirmed to be ladyboys. They were just, you know, that was a joke. He didn't know. I'm like, okay. There's another episode where Cyril becomes like the dictator of a country, And Archer, the dictator's wife, and the dictator were put on a jail cell because Cyril went kind of crazy with power. And they were having sex in between the bars because it was, the dictator in the left cell, the wife on the middle cell, and Archer on the right. So they're having sex through the bars. When the wife gets pulled out of the jail, the dictator asks Archer, do you want me to move one cell over? And Archer's like, huh? Yeah, like, he didn't mind. So yes, Archer is bisexual. And again, you don't think about that almost at all. You just think that he's the world's greatest spy. And another great show with great LGBT representation is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. From the very beginning, Captain Raymond Holt announces that he's openly gay. A lesser writer would have made that put that at the forefront of the whole show. It's rarely mentioned unless it's topical. You think of Raymond Holt as the emotionless robot, capable leader that he is. Same with another character, Rosa. Rosa came out as bisexual in the later seasons. Before you say, oh, they were just ham-fisted that in. No, not really. Ham-fisting it in would be a little... Ham-fisted it in would be with a different character. But with Rosa, it fits the character because she's mysterious and you didn't know much about herself and she didn't open up to her emotions and stuff like that. So it would make sense that she wouldn't tell anybody about this very important thing in her life. And after that, that doesn't become the forefront of her character again. She's still feared and the badass that she is, and she just happens to be bisexual. And that is the biggest thing you gotta focus when making gay characters. Or any character at all. Again, I reiterated this on the woman video, and the race swapping video, and now this video. Make sure you don't make a character trait a character. Don't have a gay character and just have him be gay. Don't have a minority character and just have him be the minority and a wet blanket with no personality. And don't have a woman character and have the fact that she's a woman be the whole thing. Like Mulan. Mulan's thing is that, yeah, she's a girl at war, that's her main thing. But she's a fantastic female lead because she took up the responsibility that someone else should have taken. Because she went in the place of her father to protect him. A very noble thing to do. And she never was like, I'm a woman, so I'm just better. No, she had to train and prove herself to be as equal to the men in the war they were gonna fight against the Huns. So yes, just remember, when writing any character, don't make a character trait a whole character. There are two more things I want to talk about. The first one is Saints Row 4. In Saints Row 4, I guess it doesn't matter, but it's kind of nice that your character can be whoever you want. Back on the spaceship, you can have sex with the girls, but you can also have sex with the guys, except the vice president, because that's just regardless of gender, he doesn't want to, which is fair enough. So yeah, that was cool. Another thing I want to mention is Q-Force, which I went into the show wanting to hate it from the trailer. And I watched the whole show, and I just realized it ain't for me. It's just a show that's not for me. Then The Last of Us, making Ellie lesbian felt like Neil Druckmann realized that he didn't have any gay characters, so he just made Ellie lesbian. I don't know if that's me hating Neil Druckmann. I don't know if that's me hating The Last of Us 2 so much that I hate that writing part, or if I really feel that way. Because The Last of Us 2 is the worst game I've ever played to this day. So I don't know if that's clouding my mind. Well, that has been all. Remember to write your gay characters as characters, not as traits. This has been all. This has been Ren, our alias. Bye bye.
I was on my own, catching